Thousands of the world's energy leaders are meeting in Houston this week for the annual CERAWeek conference downtown. Fox 26's business reporter Tom Ziska says this year much of the focus is on the changing demands of U.S. leadership. Tom.
Caroline, in the energy capital of the world, where so much talk in recent years has focused on transitioning away from so much reliance on fossil fuels, that conversation was already challenging, and the return of Donald Trump to the White House weighs heavily on the talks here this week.
Anything that adds affordable, reliable, secure energy, this administration is in favor of.
U.S. Energy Secretary Chris Wright set the tone as CERAWeek begins with a charged statement that spoke volumes. At a time when more than 80% of the nation's energy needs still come from fossil fuels, he says renewable sources must make economic sense. He believes wind power, for example, drives prices up, while solar power is a promising addition to the mix. But oil and gas remain primary choices for this administration, and expanding infrastructure to deliver it affordably.
You live in Connecticut or Massachusetts or Maine or Vermont. You pay very expensive natural gas prices, very expensive electricity prices, but you're right near Pennsylvania, like the treasure trove of shale gas. That's infrastructure that's standing in the way and driving prices up.
And as the White House rolls back requirements and incentives to favor electric vehicles, Secretary Wright says drivers are still welcome to have them.
It's against having all American taxpayers pay money so the mostly wealthy people that buy electric cars can buy it for cheaper. It's the distortion of that and the naive belief that somehow these are a huge reducer of greenhouse gas emissions. They simply are not.
It's going to take both of those.
The subtext of this year's conversation, organizers say, is a clear focus on U.S. policies and actions as energy leaders navigate the changing landscape of powering the world and the decisions that will come from Houston and beyond.
It's a little bit of a wake-up call for folks around the world now, realizing that there's a competition for capital, and the capital is going to go where it can most productively be deployed.
Among the notable topics here this week will be the role of artificial intelligence in all of this, meeting the enormous power needs of processing data, and the reemergence of nuclear power. CERAWeek continues here at the Hilton Americas Hotel through Friday. Watching Your Money, I'm Tom Ziska, Fox 26 News.